Back in January, I ranked all of the Battle for Neighborville Elite boss battles from easiest to hardest. The video reached almost 200,000 views, so thank you all so much for the support. It is my most popular Battle for Neighborville video to date. At the time, I did not include the Royal Hypnoflower boss battle as it didn't exist yet. But a few months back, the developers actually did release her own boss fight. With that knowledge, people all over the place were asking me where the Royal Hypnoflower would be ranked in my list of boss battles. I had no idea at the time how to rank her for two reasons. One, I wouldn't know how to fight her because getting a specific elite boss in Ops mode is very rare, and you can only get it with a random chance. And two, I wouldn't know if anyone would agree with me if I did put her in a specific rank, but hey, this is the internet, so my opinion wouldn't really matter. Anyway, I did encounter the boss twice off camera, once on Xbox and the second time on PC. The boss battle is rather difficult, not because of the boss herself, but by how many enemies she summons. There would be so many enemies that the players would have a hard time keeping up. It also plays like the final boss from Garden Warfare 2, so compared to most of the boss battles in Battle for Neighborville, this boss is extremely tough. I did make a community post telling people how I would rank her, but I thought that wasn't enough. So I rounded up a few of my buddies on Discord and grinded out Weirding Woods. After a few days, we finally captured some footage of the boss herself, and here was my initial reaction. Finally, the Elite Royal Hypnoflower. Our luck has been so good with this. I think just last round we were filming Spooky Squash. Now we've got the Royal Hypnoflower. This is great. I love this. I think it's just all RNG luck, but I think all that waiting finally paid off. What'd that say? Snap her petals and everyone disappears? Is that an Avengers Infinity War reference? I think it is. Oh, jeez. I guess, like, of course the developers have a sense of humor. But of course, I think her fighting style does look like Garden Warfare 2. She is charging up, and I think this will turn all of us into goats. But that's not the hard part. Look at all the enemies that she just spawned in. Look at all those enemies I just killed. Like, how many was that? I had the Scientist Blaster that kind of saved my life, but let me just eat this cherry and then just go full out on these mushrooms. Look at this. Look at this. Look how many enemies she spammed. This is all enemy spam. I think this is part of the reason why I find Royal Hypnoflower so tough. It's like, that was a lot of enemies right there. You see that in Spooky Squash, but you don't see that in any other boss. I mean, you can see that with like pumpkin heads, but occasionally with heroes, but not with like tiny enemies like Hypnoshrooms or Dandelions. Like, oh my god. Like, yeah. This is similar to, what's his face? It was like another Sunflower Queen. Yeah, that's what the name of it is. But this is like an alternate version of the Sunflower Queen. In Garden Warfare 2, I think this was supposed to be like a hybrid. That's like the final boss fight. But now it's just like a generic boss in Battle for Neighborville. Oh, she's charging up again. What, are you gonna spam more weeds? Oh, gee, yeah, you're right. Yeah, they are spamming more. Okay, whoa. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, jeez. Okay, I got a bunch of them before I died. So that's good. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're fine. We're fine. Just wait it out. Where's the cherries? Okay. Basically, I think what I'm doing is, like, trying to find the nearest one. So that way, I can take care of, like, not getting overrun. Look how many Hypnoshrooms there are. Oh my god. If I didn't have this Steam Blaster, what would I do? I'd probably have to rely more on, like, Engineer or Super Brains. Because this is a lot of enemies. Those are the only characters that can pretty much take care of all these enemies in just, like, a few shots. Okay, well, the good news is she is half health, so we can keep fighting. But there's so much going on. Oh, my God. I don't know. Maybe I took back what I said about this being harder than freaking Giga Torchwood and less harder than the Mecha Gargantuar. Like, this is crazy. Let me just get out of there. I have no idea what's going on. Okay. I got some of them out. Alright. Bouquet Reject is getting on my last brilliant nerve. You know, I'm just paranoid. Okay, I'll be nice. I'll go for the furthest one, so that way my teammates can get access to the closer ones. And I'm pretty sure you instantly die if you don't eat the cherry in time. Or I don't even know what those are. I think, what are those? Apples or cherry? I'm gonna call them cherries. They look like cherries. They could be apples, but who knows? Alright, it looks like she... Whoa! Okay, whoa! You guys need help. I don't think you guys need health that much. I sure the hell do. Okay, get them all out. That's gonna be the difficult part. It's like all the enemy spam that Royal Hypno Flower, like, throws out. Everything is just being thrown out there. Okay, we're gonna be able to kill her very, very soon. Where's she at? There he is. Okay. Almost dead. Woo! Wow. That's an experience. My God. Well, there's gonna be a lot I'm gonna talk about for the Royal Hypno Flower. Wow. Thank you to the guys who helped me out with this. I really appreciate it. Now going back to my analysis. As I mentioned multiple times in this video, you can never rest during this boss fight. Enemies such as nightcaps, weeds, dandelions, and hypnoshrooms will spawn in. Sure, they're very weak enemies, but there are a lot of them. Unlike most elite bosses, this is one of the bosses that uses enemy spam, with the others being Spooky Squash, Yeti, Super Bean, and Mecha Gargantuar. An effective way to get rid of the enemy spam would be using the Steam Blaster as a scientist. If you don't have the Steam Blaster, characters like Super Brains, Electric Slide, and Engineer can help reduce the amount of enemies spawned in. As for the boss itself, it plays in a similar fashion to Sunflower Queen's elite boss battle and the final boss of Garden Warfare 2. Her main attacks consist of alien poison projectiles along with a punching self-defense move. If you end up too close, she begins healing herself by using a hypno beam on you. The beam will hurt you and tamper your movement, so try your best to avoid it. The way you play out this boss fight is to attack her as much as you can and complete the side objectives to undo her Super Goatify move. She becomes invulnerable, so you must do them. There will be pink cherries scattered across the map, so you must eat them before the timer goes off. If you fail to do so, you will have an unrevivable death to the Goat Purge and will take about 20 seconds for you to respawn and regroup with your teammates. If everyone dies, it's game over. Every elite wave gives you about 10 minutes to beat the boss, so you have to somehow make time to attack the boss and complete the objectives while you fight off the enemy spam. This is a lot to handle all at once. Now let's get to the big question. Where would I rank the Royal Hypno Flower boss battle out of the 12 bosses in Battle for Neighborville? My best answer would be the number 3 slot between Mecha Gargantuar and Spooky Squash. Do not underestimate this boss. The large quantity of enemies will overrun you if you are not careful. If you see the boss's icon with a green striped background in the slot machine, you know you are in some trouble. You have to react fast at all times and definitely keep moving if you want to avoid being overrun. Remember to work together and play smart and you will beat this boss. A queen cannot reign forever. Did you enjoy this video? Do you agree with how I rank her? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to see my original video on the easiest to hardest elite boss battles, click on the video on the end screen. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all so much for watching, and a big thank you to Vala Zena for creating this wonderful work of art. And I want to thank my sponsors and patrons of June 2020. Bobox999, Wolfie Plays, Emperor Extreme, Slade Sala, Hammerman, Oliver Lawrence, and my mama. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you all next time.